Hello everyone, it's Vlogmas day 23 and we're just heading out to the local shops to buy a few things, and I'm also going to go to the Nylon Shop because I need some kind of last minute fabrics ready for presents. So I will do a little bit of videoing while I'm there and then I will show you what I got later. So I'm going to do my advent calendar and then I'm going to show you the fabrics that I got at the Nylon Shop. So it's the 23rd today. Did you know the names of Santa's reindeers, Donner and Blitzen, mean thunder and lightning in German? And it is a snap crackle. Good, only one day left on that one now. And then in the stationery advent calendar, number 23 feels like a pen. Oh, it's a gold gel pen. Nice. Oh, and it's got a good roller ball as well, so that'd be nice to write with. So on to some fabrics. So I went to the Nylon Shop. I wanted to get a few things. Now I looked through my stash of cottons, and for some of the presents I want to make, I actually didn't have the fabrics that I needed. So I got a few cottons. So I got some red cut cotton, and that is to put towards stocking, which is part of a set that I made for my sister. So I'm just making one for her son, my nephew. So I made one for her, her husband and her daughter, but I just need to make one for my nephew as well. So that's to go with that. I have all the other fabrics already left over from when I made the previous ones. And then I got some star fabrics. So I want to make him a cushion with his name on it and some bunting with his name on it as well. And I thought I'd go with blue and grey, but also with stars. So I got a few fabrics with stars on to do that, and I've got some polka dots and stripes and things as well, which I will use towards that. And then I'm making a peg bag for my nan, and so I got this really cute garden print and then a blue floral. I think by the time I edit this video it'll be after Christmas, so actually I'm showing you these and they'll already be made into something. Then I got some bias binding. So I got all the same, but it's just a navy floral, just really easy to work with, especially for this. And I also got some blue star bunting, just in case I need it, binding, just in case I need it for the top of the bunting. So I got that. And then I got this, which I was really pleased to find. So this is a cotton jersey sprinkle. You might recognise it because I've got it in the green colour wave. There's 1.5 meters here, perfect for a long sleeve top, and I wear the other one all the time. So really pleased to get that, just a remnant piece. Then I got this really beautiful colour. So this is a French terry, and I'm going to use it to make a Blackwood cardigan. I think that's going to be really lovely because my other cardigan in this colour is looking a bit worse for wear. I've had it for a couple of years now, and so I thought I can replace it by making another one in this. I also got some sweatshirting, so I think this is, oh yeah, it matches the sleeve of this one, but just to make some jogging trousers. It is a second, so there is a line running through it, but actually that's fine because I can still work around that. So some jogging trousers. Then this to make another cardigan, so it's just this khaki or green sweatshirting, but it's quite fine. So again, to make a cardigan, and then some denim sweatshirting as well, and I will use that to make jogging trousers as well. Really good selection of sweatshirt knits there, and you do have to rummage a bit, but it's actually quite fun to go in and see what you can find each time. So I'm going to have some lunch now. Then I'm going to get on with some sewing. I'm sewing the things for my mum first, so I've already started those. They're pinned together. I just need to change the thread in the overlocker and then stitch through those. So that'll be really good, and hopefully I'll get those done by kind of this evening, and then I'll move on to the cotton based projects. I've got quite a few cotton based projects, so I'll go through and cut and prepare all of those and then go and sew them all. And I've got tomorrow as well, and I need to get on with my wrapping. So wish me luck, quite a bit to do, and I will check in with you later. So I've managed to finish 2 tops, and I'm about to get on to the other stacks. I've got 4 things all in blue thread, so I'm going to go through that. And I've got Bramble up with me in the sewing room. What we've had to do, Bramble's not feeling very well today, and we've had to put Kealy downstairs because she kept jumping on him and playing with him. So he's snuggling with me up here, and then Kiki's downstairs with my husband, just so Bramble can get some adult time, as it were, or rather than being harassed by a kitten constantly. Hi, Kiki. What you doing there in the sewing machine, hey? I'm trying to sew this top. Is that fun? Yeah. You're such a cutie, aren't you? Right, we've got to sew this now. Are you going to pad the machine? Is that what's going to happen? So I've managed to finish 5 items as presents for my mum. I do have one more to sew, but I'm going to leave that for now so I can get on with some of the other gifts. So the other things I need to make are out of cotton. So I'm going to take my cotton in bits and pieces downstairs now and get those things cut out, and I do have a pattern to put together for that as well. And then tonight I'm going to get those cut out, but I'm probably not going to sew them tonight. But what I might do is do some video editing, get some stuff ready on the Cricut design space ready to cut tomorrow, and then maybe, if I've got time, wrap some presents, because I haven't wrapped any presents yet, and I could do with getting a few done, hopefully, before tomorrow. I mean, I don't mind wrapping on Christmas Day, but it does seem a bit short notice then. See you again later. Hello everyone, so it's Vlogmas day 24, the last day of Vlogmas, and I'm just finishing off some Christmas presents now. So I've got a stack of things here to sew that I just want to kind of blast through. So I'm going to make some bunting, a cushion and a peg bag. So I'm going to do a bit of sewing, and I've got to go and do a bit of ironing, like with the bias binding for the peg bag, and then I'll come back up and finish the rest of the bits and pieces. And then I do have a pouch, makeup pouch to make if I've got time. I'm not sure I will. And then I'm going to start to think about what I'm going to wear tomorrow. If I've got time, I might make it like a t-shirt or something, but I'm not sure I do. I've got a few things to do on the Cricut to cut out as well, but I'm just gonna get on with it. So I've managed to put the front panel together. So I'm not great at patchwork, but I've been making these cushions just make with 4 together, and then what I do is put the child's name on it basically, so it'll be this way around, and then the child's name will be here, and I've made quite a few like that. Firstly doing ones that say baby and then the surname, and then these with the children's name on. And so this is for my nephew, and I will put his name, I'm going to cut the letters out on the Cricut. So it's just 9 squares together, they are 5-inch squares, and then I've put a 3-inch strip around. And then what I will do is I actually don't make them to fit a cushion, I make a cushion to fit the middle part, and then this is like extra on the edge, like a trim. So I've got to go and iron this now, and then I'll cut out the letters and applique those on, and then I will sew the rest of the cushion. Now I can never work out with patchwork, I can't ever do the maths to work out how big this panel is going to be to do the back of the cushion. So I'm going to do the back of the cushion in this, but I need to finish this off first, and then I get it, and then I can do an envelope style cushion. So I've done that one, and then I've done 5 little flag buntings, and I've just got to cut the letters out for those as well. So it's 3-letter name and then stars either end. So I've got 3 different styles of flag. And then I just use bias binding on the top, and I've got some blue star bias binding to go along the top of that as well. So I just need to do the letters. I've made the bias binding here, I've sewn it together, I just need to run it through my bias binding maker and iron it. And then this fabric here is for a peg bag, which I will then sew together. So quite good progress so far, and I will check back in with you later. So a few more sewing bits and pieces to do. I'm glad because I'm working through a lot of this quite quickly, so I'm really pleased with that. So I've got the bits for the cushion, and the cushion I've got to do the lettering on there, and then I've got the fabric for the cushion inner, and then the fabric for the Cricut and the laptop for that, and then the instructions as well. So I'll put this over here, and then this is the fabric for this, and then I'll do this. So I'm just going to do the fabric casing for the inner for the cushion, and then I'm going to just hem the 2 edges of these. So I've got an envelope cushion, and then I will go onto the Cricut machine and cut out the lettering. So I am going to be cutting the fabric out on the Cricut, so with the rotary cutter. So I put the fabric on there. I hope that's all right. Just cut it around here. I've only used it for the practice project so far, so I haven't really used it other than that. So I'm hoping it works out okay. And then because I've got the Maker, it's got the little rotary cutter with it. So hopefully this should work out okay. So I'm just going to put the material aside. So yeah, continue, connect your Maker. Right, so I'm just gonna change it to the fabric on here. So it says fabric, so I've just got cotton, done. And then it will say to change to the rotary cutter. So the bunting has all been attached, so I've got all of the letters on there. I will now attach them to the bias binding. I'm just going to do the applique. Sorry, I've got Laura on in the background, the Specky Seamstress. Really love her videos, and she's made up some of the Mind the Maker fabrics, and I'm really jealous because I've got a few Mind the Maker fabrics that I really want to make up as well, and I just haven't had a chance yet. They're in a big pile, and she's made them up and they look really beautiful, and she said they're really fantastic to wear as well, so hopefully we'll get on with that soon. So on to the cushion applique. Again, it's more difficult than the flag bunting because you have to pull the whole thing. So I'm going to start with the easiest letters. I love doing the L's, that's the easiest. O's are really, really difficult, but I'm going to go ahead and do this now. So I'm just about to put the bunting together. So I've got the flags mirrored, and then I've got this blue star binding. I know I could have made it, but I don't always want to do that. Right. So it's not really long. I'm going to find half. Okay, so that's half. And then I'll space the others just around it with just a little space in between. If you do want a tutorial or just a video of how I do the bunting or the cushion or anything like that, then please just comment below and I can try and do that. I don't tend to do this type of thing on the channel, on my sewing channel, just because it's more garment sewing, but if people are interested in this kind of thing, then of course I can do that. I just drew the flag shape out myself for this, and then obviously the letters are letters from the Cricut Access store. So that's ready to sew. Now I need to change the colour of the thread so to match the blue of the bias binding, so I'm not going to do that quite yet, so I'm going to put that to the side 1 minute, and I'm going to put this cushion together. So I've ironed it. The O's a bit funny, but I think it'll be okay once the cushion's inside. So I'm going to lie the cushion this way round, and then I'm doing an envelope style cushion because I just prefer that kind, so I will match up the bottom end there and match up that bit. Now I think that's slightly too big an overlap, which is what normally happens, so I usually make them both the same and then I end up altering them. So I'm now going to stitch this. I'm going to do it with a slightly bigger seam allowance just to make sure everything's kind of included in it. So now I just need to snip the corners, snip the threads and turn it inside out. So talk about last minute sewing. I've just finished this pouch here. This is the first pouch I've made, but I think it turned out pretty well and it is lined as well. I'm just going to print out some, cut some vinyl to go on there so we've got like a name on it. And then I'm going to do some vinyl to decorate a t-shirt as well. I managed to get cushion, bunting, peg bag and that pouch done today, so I'm quite pleased with that. But I've got about an hour and a half until I need to go out and I need to make some chocolate little cakes, and I also need to wrap presents. So I'm going to do the vinyl stuff and then I hopefully can get the other stuff done. My makeup's already done and I might do something with my hair, but other than that I'm kind of ready. So hopefully I'll be able to get all of that done. So I'm going to start with the vinyl now. So the last day of the advent calendar. So the Swizzles advent calendar. Who hides in the bakery at Christmas? A mince spy. And impossible to get it out. Some drumstick squishies. And then I already opened this earlier because I was wondering what it was. But the final prize for the stationery advent calendar is this. So it says, no mistakes, only happy accidents, which is really cute, and it's just a little pencil case. And so what we'll probably do is pop the pens from the stationery advent calendar into there. So it is 11 o'clock on Christmas Eve, and I've just come back from my dad's where we had tea and played Monopoly. It was really fun, but I've still got some Christmas stuff to do. So I've got a lot of presents to wrap, and I do have a few more things to make as well already. As always, I will try and be more prepared for next year. But thank you so much for watching my Vlogmas. I've really enjoyed filming a little bit every day, and I'm hoping during the year I will do some like this where I maybe film each time I sew for a month and things like that. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please press the thumbs up and subscribe if you want to hear more from me. Goodbye!